Tillie Tink Tink here with Perfect Abundance Part 7, Time Wealth. If you're just now stumbling onto my blog, you might want to start at the beginning of this series so this will follow through and make sense. You can click the link to the description, the link to the Perfect Abundance Part 1 down in the description. What do you spend your time doing? Think back over the last 5 hours. Maybe you were working, watching a movie, looking at Facebook, TikTok, sleeping perhaps. I'm not here to tell you what you should be doing with your time, but I will tell you how time works and how time can work for you. Think of each second of every day like a tiny seed. You can do whatever you like with that seed. You can set it on the counter and forget about it. You can throw it away. As a matter of fact, you can even lose it. You have lots of seeds, right? So throwing a few away or even losing some is no big deal. But just for a moment, a tiny seed moment, think what you could do with your tiny seed. What if you planted it? What if you used that seed to grow a big and mighty oak tree? Yes, it will take a long time for a big and mighty oak tree to grow. Now think about this. If just one tiny seed can grow into a big mighty oak tree, what can 1 second do? Maybe not much can be done in 1 second, minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month, even 1 year. But spending time with God plants spiritual seeds. Those seeds grow into big and mighty spiritual oak trees. Spending time studying allows growth. Spiritual growth takes time, just like it takes time for a seed to grow. If we think of our time as we would planting seeds in a garden, we may choose to spend our time differently. I had a dream many years ago. From time to time, God reminds me of my dream. I was walking along a path. I was walking and throwing seeds in the dirt. I was beginning to get frustrated and discouraged because I wasn't seeing anything grow. Nothing. I was getting tired and beginning to wonder why I was even doing this if nothing was going to work, if nothing was going to grow. I was getting frustrated and asking God why. "Turn around," he said. All along the way behind me were these beautiful flowers I'd never seen before. The flowers farthest back, the ones that grew from the first seeds I planted, were huge, tall stalks, the darkest, thickest stems I had ever seen, and at the top were big, fuzzy red, yellow, crimson, orange, and yellow flowers. Flowers unlike anything I know, and scattered closely behind me were smaller plants starting to break the ground. I was so busy spending my time as God intended, sowing seed into the ground, I didn't realize how many flowers were growing and how tall they had gotten. I was growing time wealth, spending more time with Him, spending more time doing what He created me to do, spending more time on my spiritual seeds. I was able to build time wealth. What is time wealth? It's when I have time. More time for rest instead of working. More time at peace instead of worrying, and more time experiencing joy instead of disappointment. Think about what you want to do with your seeds of time. Think about how you want to spend your time. Yes, there's a journey to creating time wealth, and it isn't easy. It does involve work. The more time you spend with God, the more He is able to help you. The more He is able to show you the path you should take. Time wealth is part of your perfect abundance. God created this abundance for you when He created you. All you have to do to receive your abundance is do what He created you to do. If you don't know what you were created to do, start with my blog post, Little Arrow by Tillie Tink Tink. The link is in the description, and you'll learn how to find out what God created you to do on this earth. Once you do what He created you to do, you will receive your time wealth and all that your abundance includes. What is your perfect abundance? It's much like wealth. Well, it is wealth, but in a spiritual sense. There are, in fact, 3: time, money, and health. These 3 wealths exist here on earth, but your abundance involves these wealths on a spiritual level. Continue this series, Perfect Abundance, Part 8. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest to find out when the next series is available. And again, God bless.